but hey everyone, it's Holly and I am here with my what's in my Disney park bag video. So the last two trips I've done, I have brought primarily a backpack with me into the parks, and it's really not that full. I try to keep it actually not very full. Mostly I bring a backpack so that I can have a sweatshirt, which I didn't really do this trip. I did that on like the last day because we were flying back up north. But this trip also so I could have like extra ears with me that I made, like these ones, my Rapunzel ones. If I'm not using this, I do use like a crossbody style bag as well, but I'm just going to show you this because this is mainly what I was using. This time, this was a new backpack for me. I bought it for $10. It was super cheap. Came with other stuff from from Walmart during back to school, and I picked it because it had these side pockets. So a lot of times one of them would have like a bottle of water in it, which I obviously don't have. I am home now. I'm filming this the day after I got home. So I wanted to film this afterwards just to like make sure what I was telling you worked for me. Like I said, that side had my water bottle, and then the other side, other pocket, typically either had my phone or my glasses, my sunglasses. I wear regular glasses, so I have these super stylish glasses that go over them. So I would keep them there. Sometimes these would go in here, and sometimes my phone would go in my bra because I'm a classy lady like that. But yes, and so then it has this front pocket, and I would sometimes clip my magic band into here, usually like at night prepping for the next day so I wouldn't lose it, but I would actually wear it. I actually have like, I don't know if you can tell in the video, I don't get sun very easily at all, so I have a slight tan, and you can only tell on my arm because I have like a magic band line. So in here I kept tissues, which I never used but still like to keep with me. My lip, or my chapstick of choice. This is really the only kind of chapstick I use anymore, and that's Carmex. And then my little wallet. So I keep what I bring with me is, and this is also my carry-on for the plane, and the only thing I put in here for that is like a Sudoku book, a notebook, and my passport, and that's really the only difference. So I have my insurance card, my Disney Rewards card, my Disney Visa, and then inside I keep my license and my debit card in case I need that. And then I also have like some receipts and like our Rivers of Light Fast Pass stuff in here. And this bag took quite a beating on this trip. It's like falling apart now, but I'm okay with that. I will probably, now that I know that this worked for me, I probably will invest in a higher end bag, but my priority is having these. So then this is my bag, and I really do honestly, see it's falling apart, try to not keep a ton in here like I said, and I try to have it like strategically packed, both for like efficiency but also just to make it easier for security. So like I'll have my extra ears in here. I would usually have like one extra pair. I think I flew down with 2 pairs in my carry-on, but every day I would like wear a pair and then have a pair in my bag. I have this scavenger hunt I created for my family, so I took my own. I didn't even complete all of it. My headphones in here, those also get added for carry-on. I don't keep those with me. So I have everything in like different bags. So this one, I didn't carry this with me every day. It kind of depended. This is actually a bag I keep in my purse normally, which a lot of times my purse is a backpack just because I have back pain. So it's easier to have something that's equally distributing weight across both of my shoulders instead of a purse, which would just be one. So this is kind of like pens, lip gloss, my like glasses, cleaning wipes, a few extra hair stuff. But this pretty much just goes with me everywhere from like bag to bag to bag. So sometimes it would come in to the park with me, and sometimes it wouldn't. It would kind of depend on like what else was in here. I did pack, we got a poncho the first night because it was like a torrential downpour for like 4 or 5 hours, and I was packing that whenever there was supposed to be rain and just like setting it on the bottom of my bag, which also I liked because then if I went on like a water ride or anything, or I could potentially get wet, my bag would sit on the floor, but because it's cloth, it would just be like an extra barrier to my stuff. This bag, which I considered like my health necessities and stuff. So I would keep like a granola bar. Oh, I have a pin in here. Like cough drops because I was getting over a cold. I had Tums in here, which I never used, but my dad used them like all the time. So I keep Tums. I keep some Pepto with me, which I did use a couple of those. Drink packets. I did have blotting wipes, but I didn't use them. I was just like, I'm sweating so much, it's not even worth it. And then like feminine products and stuff, which, okay, this might be TMI, so maybe I shouldn't say this, but like I always carry that stuff with me just because you never know, and not just for you, but for others. You know, be kind, pay it forward. And I would keep my cough drops in a Ziploc bag just so that they didn't like melt or anything. And originally everything was in little baggies, like these are all Ipsy bags. Originally I had like my camera in this bag because it has like a padded backing, but eventually I changed that, but I switched it back for when we were on the plane. So originally everything was in bags like this, and then when I was in security one day, a lady had everything in like big Ziploc bags, and the security guard had said, like going through bag check, and the security guard said like, oh, I wish everybody would do this, it makes my job so much easier. Well, I had a crap ton of Ziploc bags, like just a bunch of quart size bags just in case for the plane. So I switched everything over to that, and I was already keeping like all of my electronic stuff in this bag, like this plastic thing that had come with this bag, but also acted as kind of like an extra barrier as well, just in case anything got wet. So like my camera would slide in here. My batteries are in here because they're actually charging right now, but in here. So then I put everything in like Ziploc bags to separate them. So I did have sunscreen with me every day. This was actually my quart size Ziploc bag for the airplane. It only had this and my chapstick. So, and when I came home, I didn't even put my chapstick in here. I was TSA pre-check. I've never had an issue with chapstick. I feel like it's always a gray area. I personally, so here's the little clear bag. I personally brought 2 external chargers. This was the one I used the most. They're both Anchor. They're both from Amazon. This one will get me a pretty full charge. It's like a lipstick charger, like basically a full charge on my phone. And this one will do like a charge and a half to 2 charges. So I would mostly use this one, but I always had both with me because I just never knew, like, am I gonna run back to the parks, like not be able to go back to my room or whatever. And this my parents had given me in this bag. And so my camera batteries, I brought all my batteries with me. I have 3 batteries, so 1 would always be in the camera and then 2 more would be in here. And then my parents had given this to me. So this is an extra charger, which I actually never used this at all. They did, however, and I did keep it in my bag just in case. So this is supposed to be fully charged. So yeah, oh wow, that actually is a pretty aggressive fan. So it's like a fan that you plug in. It will plug into phones, but not, I have an iPhone, not mine, and my stepmom has a Samsung, the Edge one or whatever, the one with like the curved screen. That's what she has, and it doesn't fit in hers either. But so you can just put it in here. The only problem is like once you put it in, it's on. So like you have to be really careful. I mean, it's foam, but like you have to be careful taking it out. Actually, I kind of wish I had used that. That was a really nice fan. And I would just kind of like vertically stack everything. Like really my goal every day was to not have anything go above like where this is, other than my ears. My ears would sit on top. And it just made going through security really easy, made their lives easier. It meant I didn't have too much weight on my back, but had everything I needed. And I think my SD card ran out of memory. So I'll just finish this up real quick on my phone. So sorry about the weird shadow and everything. But I just want to talk really quick about going through security. And I just want to say that I think that the easiest thing you can do for yourself to make going through bag check easier is to just be as like prepared as possible. So one of the things I do is when I'm walking up, I unzip everything in my bag. If my bag had like a back pocket like a lot of bags do back here, I would unzip that as well. And then I would, if any of these bags that were in there, I would unzip those. So just to make it as easy as possible, I find that the more like open you are in going there, the security guards are much more appreciative and will get you through even faster. That is what is, ooh, sorry, my hand's really shaky. So that's what's in my Disney bag. If you have any questions or comments, or you want to talk about what's in your Disney bag, or if you have a bag that is just your ride or die for Disney World, feel free to leave that down in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.